Çankaya is not playing. So how do you feel about the use of Vodafone Park of Besiktas? Do you really feel it?
No, Pepe is a fantastic player. Great history if you look back in his career. Of course, it's not good for Besiktas, but they have other good players. Regarding the stadium, is fantastic, and the atmosphere is probably fantastic. I've been playing football in a long time, but I never played against a Turkish team, so we will see. But hopefully, it will be nice.
Pepe'nin oynamaması Beşiktaş için bir dezavantaj olmalı. Çok önemli bir futbolcu, kariyeri çok açık. Beşiktaş stadın ambiyansını da Vodafone Park'ın ambiyansı da çok güzel. İlk antrenmanda göreceğimiz üzere mükemmel bir ortam var. İlk defa uzun yıllar futbol kariyerinden sonra ilk defa bir Türk takımına karşı oynayacak. Bunun heyecanı içerisinde.
English, please.
Markus, the situation is you need to win to get through, but as long as it's a draw, you're still in the game. How do you think about your approach of the game?
No, of course it's a difficult place to come to play. You don't go 100% offensively, maybe like you do at home. But like we always do when we're in Europe, we try to play our game. So when we have the ball, we will try to play like we always do. But of course, maybe you don't go that high in the pressing like you do at home.
Eğer beraberlik halinde takım zor durumda kalacak. Bunun sorumluluğu Markus Rosenberg'de ne kadar hisseder bunun sorumluluğunu? Uzun süre bu pozisyonlarda bulunduğunu ve bunu tamamen forvet hücum oynayacaklarını, tamamen hücuma yönelik elinden geleni yapacaklarını belirttiler.
Markus, the pressure for this game, Besiktas is a much bigger team and you're kind of an underdog. What do you say about the mental status coming into the game for both teams?
Yeah, I've been on the other side also when you play games like this with high pressure on. So at this moment, I prefer my side. The pressure is on Besiktas. They play at home. They should be qualifying. We can write history in our team. We can go through like we never did in Malmö FF before. So I'm just looking forward to the game and see it as a fantastic opportunity.
Markus Rosenberg bu tür atmosferde de çok bulunduğunu ama bu tarihi bir olay olduğunu ve bu maçı kazanabileceklerini ama asıl stresli olanın Beşiktaş olduğunu, elinden geleni yapacaklarını, Malmö'de de yeni bir tarih yazmak istediklerini belirttiler.
Markus, Berang Safari isn't with you on this trip so far. We will see later why, but if he can't play tomorrow, how hard will it be for you to cope with that?
He's an experienced player, but I think he will play in the end.
Okay. No further questions for Markus Rosenberg?
Markus Rosenberg'e sorusu olan var mıdır?
Okay, thanks very much. And then we go to our head coach, Uwe Rösler. Questions for him?
What's the step? Why is it
precautionary? You know, when you live in Malmö, you live longer than me in Malmö, you know what happened in the moment, what is in the air. So we left him travel on his own, precautionary, and he will be tomorrow here. And like I know Berang, we all depending on his experience, on his mentality. Tomorrow is a big game, and spoken already to him. He can't wait to come, can't wait to be on the pitch. So it's a high possibility that he's on the pitch.
Markus Rosenberg'in yarın sahada olup olmayacağı konusundaki sorunun cevabı, Sayın Hoca çok tecrübeli olduğunu ve çok heyecanlı olduğunu, yeni bir tarih yazmak istediğini, Markus Rosenberg'in sahada olmak için çok istekli olduğunu söylediler. Muhtemelen sahada olacak.
Strange. Okay, any further questions here? Matthias?
Is it a physical question about Dorang? Or
No, it's not a physical question. I mean,
okay. So he's fit to play if he's here, and you say he will be here.
Precautionary, you know, is that means there's a.
Yeah, that's a very vague expression. It can mean a lot.
Yeah, this is why I left it up to guess. No, it might easy. Of course, you have to count 1 and 1. I mean, this time in the air, there's a lot of things going on. Flu symptoms, etc., etc. And I think that is why he didn't travel with the team, to make sure safety first. But we've spoken to him, and he's in a good spirit. We are in a good spirit, and unfortunately, he has to travel on his own.
So it's been 2 weeks since you had the last competitive game. You had a good trip to Spain. From what you've seen of the trainings last week, what do you think about the status of the team?
I think we did. We went to Spain. I think it was the right thing to do. I think we got fantastic trainings facilities. The temperature was good. We could spend time more on the pitch than we could in our climatic conditions in Malmö, and everything went to plan. I think we had a very good training session. We had a good game, but obviously then the tragic news obviously had the impact. The team and everybody involved, we needed a few days to overcome that shock, but the training session from Monday onwards had been good. The team had been focused, and I think everybody realizing the opportunity we have, but we also realizing we need an exceptional day.
Yarınki maç için herkesin Brian Safari'nin sakatlanmış olması önemli oyunculardan biri, olmayacağı takımda, ama diğer bütün oyuncuların bunun tarihi fırsat olduğunu, herkesin çok heyecanlı ve yarına hazırlıklı olduğunu söylediler.
We are talking about Malmö FF, with the possibilities of writing history, making a miracle, and so on. Is it fair? Are you that big of an underdog?
I think we analyze Besiktas. We do our homework, and we gather as many information as we can get. And at the moment, the Besiktas team looks different than the team we played in the first leg, and has a different shape. They play very energetic now, and they press very high. We are prepared for that, and but we also prepared when the big guns coming back. So we don't know. We have to prepare. They're certainly playing tomorrow. They've not played for a while now, but we are prepared for both scenarios. And we're referring to the first game. I think we had an excellent performance. We weathered the storm in the first 10 minutes. After that, when we got used to the pace, I think we did really well as a team. And preparation went good, I have to say, as good as you can get under the circumstances that you're not having competitive games. But that is the fact. So we have to look forward and can only focus on what we can do. And we did as much as we could do to prepare the best possible way. And I feel confident. There's a good spirit, as good as you can get after last week. And we all want to do it for Håkon. There is a really desire in around the players and the staff. And hopefully that gives us another 5-10%.
Beşiktaş ilk maçtaki durumundan çok daha iyi durumda, daha enerjetik, daha enerji dolu. Aynı takım değil, daha iyileşmiş bir takımla oynayacağız. Mümkün olan bütün detayları, hazırlıkları yaptık ve özellikle Beşiktaş hakkında bütün bilgileri toparlayabildiklerimizi toparladık. Tahmin ediyorum ki herkes normal pozisyonundan %10, %5 daha yüksek bir performans göstererek burada elimizden geleni yapacağız.
A game like this that you have to win, but if you let one in, it's very hard maybe to come back and score two. How do you think about the game plan?
First and foremost, I think the glass is half full and not half empty. So I have to think that we're not conceding any goals. We also have shown that we can score 2 goals against Besiktas. I think tomorrow is coping with the environment, coping with the noise and hostile atmosphere, showing experience on the pitch and maturity on the pitch, and be brave and focus on our game plan and what we are about. So we are ready. The only thing I can say, we are ready, and I feel confident. And doesn't matter who starts from Besiktas, we are here to do the mission. And there is a reason why we only lost 1 game in Europe in 13 games. So, and we are here to make the mission complete.
Burada bir misyon için geldik. Buradaki görevimiz tabii ki elemeleri geçmek. Gol atamazsak ne olur diye bir soru geldi. O sorunun karşında bir bardağın yarısı dolu yarısı boş. Biz dolu kısmına bakıyoruz. Bizim boş kısmı ile ilgimiz yok. Onun için de bütün hazırlıklarımızı yaptık. Gayet iyi çalıştık. Bir inançla geldik. Bütün tecrübemizi, performansımızı ortaya koyup başarmak istiyoruz.
No further questions? Jonas?
Uwe, when talking to the players during this autumn, they often bring up that you are very good at keeping them at the toes, always go in and make the best out of every game. How do you prepare the team to make the best performance they can in the most important game of the season,
Probably in their lives. No, we had a lot of important games since the summer. No, I think going away, coming back after 2-0 down against Genk, I think that was crucial. I think that lifted confidence in the team, that we really have something to play for going into the last game. I think the plan going down to Spain and the training session we had a really good first 3-4 days, but the intensity in training was top draw, and I think the intensity picked up again on Monday and Tuesday. So we need to be ready from the first moment. We are fit. There's no issues whatsoever to play the way we play for 95 minutes because we have shown that against Genk. Tomorrow is all about mental side. That's tomorrow the crucial thing. And we worked with that. We shown pictures, we analysis, and speaking a lot to the players, and we have experience. We are not a team with an average age of 22, so we have experience in the team. Players, we've been there, did it, and obviously that helps.
Takım mental olarak çok iyi hazırlandık. Herkes, yaptığımız son birkaç gündeki antrenmanda herkes maksimum seviyede olduğunu gördük. Biz buraya bir şeyle geldik, bir misyonla ve görevle geldik ve bunu başaracağımıza inanıyorum. Şu an itibariyle takım fit. Bütün analizleri ve bütün tetkikleri yaptık. Takım maksimum düzeyde şu anda.
We talked about, for example, breaking a mental barrier maybe versus Midtjylland on set pieces. How important was that barrier to take up 2 goals versus Genk for this group, you think?
I think that we come back against a team as good as Genk. Under the circumstances, being 2-0 down and open up completely the second half. So like end-to-end game. And normally end-to-end game would have suited Genk more than us. But we were very, very clinical in that situation. And obviously Markus Antonsen really helped us to go back into the game. And that creates confidence that we can compete on the highest level, because Genk is in that competition one of the top teams. For me, the strongest team in our group. And why not repeat that tomorrow without going down 2-0, obviously.
Genk'e karşı başarılı bir oyun oynadık. Genk bana göre grubun en iyilerinden biri. Bunu tekrar neden başarmayalım burada Beşiktaş'a karşı? Takım da mental olarak en üst düzeyde olacak ve başarabileceğimizi düşünüyorum.
Okay, if we don't have any further questions, okay.
Beşiktaş finalleri ve geri dönüşleri verdiği önceden özellikle Beşiktaş'ın Napoli bir örnekten var. Son maçlarda Santrfor'da karşılık yaptı. Geride kaldığı maçlarda dahi oyunu çok iyi çevirebiliyor. Beşiktaş'ın iyi araştırdıklarını ve analiz ettiklerini söyledi. Ki bu konu hakkında neler söyler? Özellikle bu üzerlerinde baskı yaratıyor. Teşekkürler.
What do you think about the Besiktas is coming back in the last minute? They proved a couple of times in the Benfica and Napoli games. You did all your analysis. How do you think about the last 5-10 minutes to pressure the ambience? How do you handle with it? Do you think so?
When I prepare the team, I'm not preparing the team for the last 5 minutes. So we starting off preparing the team how to start. I think it's important to have a good start. I think that is the lesson we have learned this year, that the difference between Allsvenskan and those caliber of opposition like Besiktas and Genk in terms of tempo is big. So when you not be forced to cope with that sort of tempo and individual quality, sometimes you find it hard to get into games. So it's very, very important to be starting well tomorrow and frustrating the opposition, frustrating the crowd. And Besiktas has more to lose than we. And coming back to the mental side of the game, and Markus said it before, we are quite comfortable in our position, to be fair.
Markus'un da az önce söylediği gibi, Markus Rosenberg'in Beşiktaş'ın kaybedecek şeyleri bizden çok Beşiktaş'ın daha çok stres ve baskı altında olacağını düşünüyorum. Bir de takımımızı biz son 5-10 dakika baskıya göre değil, bütün 90 dakika veya uzatmalara göre hazırlıyoruz. Mental olarak takım bunu başarabilecek düzeyde olduğunu düşünüyorum. Buna hazırlıklıyız.
Okay, I think that was the last one. So thank you everybody, and we'll see you at the training pitch 7:30.
Thank you.
Teşekkürler.